Hello everybody, today's Monday the 9th of July, and before I get started here, if you'll bear with me for just a moment, I want to go on just a tad of a rant. So I've been offline for about 4 days now, and this is the, I think, third internet service provider outage from CenturyLink in the last 4 weeks. The last two of them being about 3 days and 4 days respectively of outage. I won't bore you with the details, but very incompetent. Claimed there was no problem on their end, then couldn't find anybody to send out here for a couple of days. So yada yada yada. Really not happy with CenturyLink right now. So tomorrow, first order of business, I'll be looking for an alternative. So hopefully we can get them retire to get a new service. I don't care if I have to pay twice as much. I just want a reputable service that stands behind their product. Anyway, without further ado, here is a couple of videos from the last 3 or 4 days when I didn't have the ability to upload, but I'll catch you guys up here real quick. Take care. Bye-bye. And this is why I keep telling the girls not to lay eggs in a ground nest. Wow, check that out. Actually got a whole egg in his mouth. That's a big old snake. Go ahead, dude. Eat it if you can. Good morning, everybody. Friday, the 6th of July, 2018. Happy Friday. Okay, so not inherently funny, but at least I can laugh about this. So I kind of learned a lesson here. Conventional wisdom holds that male rabbits go sterile in the heat of the summer. They're just shooting blanks, basically. So my buck rabbit's been making goo-goo eyes at me lately, and I gave in to him and let him spend some quality time with a couple of the girls. And lo and behold, I've had 22 baby bunnies born in the last 48 hours. Unanticipated, unplanned for, but nonetheless, we have another 22 rabbits to contend with, which is not a bad thing. So today I have to build another set of cages, no big deal. But this knucklehead, you're supposed to be sterile, but you're obviously not. The not funny but funny story goes that I put Mama Rabbit, this girl, big girl, relax, sweetie. I put her in with Stud Boy here yesterday and let them spend the night together. Just for companionship, because they both get kind of lonely. So I come out this morning and open up this cage, and I look in here, and inside the cage are 11 new pink baby bunnies. And I was like, just for a split second, I was like, how could you guys, this is irrational. How could you guys have baby bunnies in one day? I know you got a short gestation period, but come on, that's ridiculous. Obviously, she was pregnant and was about to give birth last night when I put her in there with the buck, but she had not made a nest in here. She showed no sign because she's so big. I just couldn't tell she was pregnant, but lo and behold, she was. There's the second set of 11, and then I had another young lady. Hey, baby. So two days ago, these little guys showed up. And they're looking pretty good. They're pinking up really nice. Well, that's a lot of rabbits. Yikes. Alright, on to building another cage. We had nothing else better to do. My bad. Alright, I think we're all set up to get the next rabbit cage built. We got the lumber staged. Paying a little bit more attention to resources and inventory and whatnot, because I want to get a better sense for the precise cost of every one of these cages I built. Just me being me. So got the lumber set up, got the saws set up, got the cold air starting to fill the garage. These pieces of 2x4 and 1x4 were on top of my truck for a while, so they heated up in the sun. So I want to wait till they cool off a little bit. So any kind of solar-induced warpage will shrink down before I run through the table saw. A lot of those 2x4s in particular, I have to rip them in half down to like 1.5 inches wide. I'd rather do that after they cool down and maintain a little bit more straightness than they perhaps are sitting on top of the truck. Everything else is set to go. There's the assembly table. Got the blanks and the templates ready. Buoys ready. Just a matter of letting everything cool off, and then we're ready to go. Whoop, whoop. Man, I hate losing a girl. I was just out working on beehive, feeding the bees, giving them some bee syrup, and from across the yard I heard the two roosters start alarming, and they alarm in a way that I know that it's not just their normal shenanigans, if something was going on. So I ran across the yard, grabbed a shotgun. By the time I got out to the farm pasture where the mama hen was squawking, I found the babies all kind of hunched together, and then I found this baby bird, and I've gone over her, from bumper to bumper, and the only wounds she has are those. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of animal. I mean, I guess those could be peck marks from, like a chicken. And I did lose another bird in the baby bird coop yesterday, and it seemed to me like it was one or more of the hens had attacked actually the bigger of the 11 baby birds and killed it. So I'm not 100% convinced this wasn't a chicken on chicken attack. However, because of the way the rooster was squawking, I'm actually thinking this was probably a hawk. So I hate to see her go. You have enough animals on a farm, you lose them. Drives me bananas. And this is going to be a mystery I need to solve, because how many, unless I walked upon the animal and scared it away, there aren't that many animals that will kill a bird like that and not eat it or take it away. So the mystery thickens. Bye, baby. Rest in peace. Well, mystery solved. About 30 seconds after I filmed that last video of this poor dead chicken, I looked out the window and there was a big ass red-tailed hawk sitting on top of this fence looking down here for her. So obviously the hawk killed her and for whatever reason flew off and came back for the kill. So I decided to go ahead and put her back in place, which I hate to do, but you know what, she's dead, nothing I can do about it, and if I don't give her up to the hawk's just going to kill another baby chicken. So 2 birds, 1 stone. I can get rid of her, make use of her. She'll feed the hawk. Hawks are too majestic. I'm not going to shoot a hawk. I was tempted. I actually got a shotgun out and some bird shot, and I was tempted, but it's like, I'm not shooting a hawk. It's not worth it. It's just part of nature. That's why I have so many chickens, is because you have to feed the hawk population and sometimes the coyotes. It's just part of life. Anyway, mystery solved. Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the 8th of July, 2018. Boy, can I mess up a garage or what? Lord, I gotta clean it up, but we're not done yet, so I'm not ready to clean. Just wanted to share something with you guys. I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm out here building on the next set, next three rabbit cages. And what I did was improve the design, basically. I think it's pretty cool. So you may have seen in previous videos that each of these cages is independent, right? So each cage is a standalone cage. And then what I do is kind of put them together into sets of 3 up on an elevated platform. Move, please. Move. And what I did different this time is instead of putting solid sides all the way around, so the rightmost unit will always have a permanent right side, and the left unit will always have a permanent left side. But the middle unit doesn't have anything permanent on either side. And then what I did was design different things. So here's an example where if I want the 2 cages to be connected, so you basically have a double wide, if you will. I can include this guy. It's got air holes and then a big hole, so the rabbits can go back and forth from one cage to the other. And I'm going to use a lot of those. But the neat thing is, over time, I can change the configuration as my requirements change. So, for example, if I've got a pregnant doe and she's got a new litter of a dozen baby bunnies, I can swap one of these things in and give her 2 cages worth of space. Because I do have one big mama rabbit. She's so damn big when she has babies. I feel guilty for her being in a small cage. So I would just slap one of these guys in between, and lo and behold, we have a double. In those cases where I don't need a double, then I can use this guy, which I'll show you. It looks like that. So it's just air holes and then solid black. These things are over-engineered as usual. Look at this thing. This thing is heavy. It's going to be, once I get them stained up and urethane, these things will be around longer than me. And then the last thing I was going to point out is, you love your animals and your rabbits when you build things like this and you actually get the router out and the sander, and you make sure that all the edges are nice and smooth and round so the rabbits don't stub their little toes or bump their little heads or whatever. I mean, this thing is designed to be pretty user-friendly. So no hard edges, everything is nice and soft, not going to get any splinters anywhere. So that's my way of saying, yes, I love my rabbits. Decided to set the donkeys up with a nice, really nice table, actually. Tile inlaid. I'll bet you in a week, half this table's gone. Because some fathead donkey is going to chew it up. I don't know which one. Actually, if I had to bet, it's going to be Looney Luna. Look at her. He's already chewing on the tractor. Luna, you can be an evil little bitch, you know that? Anyway, donkey's got a new table. Now they can sit here and enjoy their view.